going on, Taurus? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for November 2022. So, in this reading, Taurus, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and much more regarding November 2022 for you, Taurus. But before we begin this reading, as always, I would like to take a moment, Taurus, to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance, as always, for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Taurus, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. That would also be greatly appreciated over here, Taurus. So, without further ado, I am going to pull the energy, and we'll see what it is that would like to come through for you, Taurus, for November 2022. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's lay out these cards and see what's going on here for you. Man. Okay, Taurus. Definitely an interesting energy here. There's definitely a lot of things with love in your career and how those two intermingle for a lot of you. The first thing I'm getting for a lot of you here, Taurus, is you may have questions of how is committing to a person in love going to affect my long-term goals when it comes to your work. This could have to do with your purpose in life or just more of a practical, like how you make money, but there seems to be some sort of worry for a lot of you about how is love and work gonna intermingle, because a lot of you are gonna have maybe a realization that it's not that it can't work together, like committing to someone in love and also killing it in whatever, or advancing in your career, but it's like you may be having downloads about that. And so let's go ahead and see here, Taurus. You have the Eight of Wands in your opportunity for November 2022. Eight of Wands, I do feel like you just need to talk to someone, right? The Eight of Wands is all about communication, speed, openness. Also, some of you could be taking a trip. You could be traveling in order to advance your career or something like that. Mainly, we're going to have to clarify, Taurus, this opportunity. You may have to talk openly and discuss things with people and just move quick, okay? There's something about you have been spinning your wheels on the same dilemma that you've been stuck in. For a lot of you, I get that it's like committing to this person you're dealing with, your person in love, like you've been on the fence of like how quickly you want to commit, how much you want to commit, and how that affects other areas of your life. And instead of just wallowing in this and kind of doing nothing about it, there needs to be some sort of closure or change is what I'm getting, right? Then we go here, Taurus, to your challenge is the Nine of Swords. So I don't know, there could be some sort of your challenge is maybe to listen to your pain instead of trying to talk yourself out of it. You know, a lot of you here, you could have a lot of fear as well about the potential risks involved in making some sort of advancement when it comes to your purpose or whatever it is that you want to do here, or like how it's going to work out with you and your partner. I feel like the universe is trying to tell you something through your own anxiety. And so your challenge may be to actually like sit with it instead of like try to brush it off or escape it. We're going to have to clarify in a moment to see what that's really about. Now, we move here, Taurus, to your overall general energy. You have the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and also the Hanged Man here. in your overall general energy. On the one hand, I do feel a lot of you are getting into the flow when it comes to some sort of potential hustle or some sort of thing that you do for your career. The Page of Pentacles is a very, like, let's just go into it energy when it comes to career. Queen of Cups, also love. So some of you may have a realization here that you find something that you can do for a living that you actually love to do, and it could hit you with a sudden realization. The Hanged Man is kind of sitting here in a suspended state, like, whoa, did I really just get that? So you could be finding something that you love to do and making it your career or your purpose, and I feel like you're excited about that. On the same hand, though, this is going to be for other Tauruses, or for some of you, this is going to be your complete story, where you see the Queen of Cups is looking at that Page of Pentacles here and the Hanged Man. You're going to have a realization of how much your partner or the person you're dealing with in love, thinking about, should I commit, should I not, should I go for this person, should I not, you're in a relationship already. You're having a realization of, is this person going to hold me back from my true purpose and what I'm really here to do on this earth? Because believe me, Taurus, everyone here has a unique, our soul wanted to come into these bodies for a specific reason. Many reasons for a lot of people, not just one. But what you don't see coming here is you are going to be basically committed to that. And that's going to manifest in different ways for a lot of people. I want you to be very clear as well. Your purpose in life, or the thing that you know that Spirit's calling you to do, this could be some sort of like art thing or some whatever it is, it's not always going to manifest in a cookie cutter career, right? And so that's why you have this element of the Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man, where you start to realize, like, it can be very unique for you. Like, a lot of people are living out their purpose, you don't know about it, or it's not like, you know, some sort of mainstream thing. So just be aware of that. I felt called to say that to some of you. But then we move here to what you don't see coming here, Taurus, and you have the Sun, you have the Chariot, and you also have the Eight of Cups here and what you don't see coming. What I see happening here is you committing to your own happiness and leaving behind any sort of imbalance, any sort of thing that is good, but you feel like something's missing. And what you don't see coming, you start to confront a truth that you've been trying to avoid for a long time. Interestingly enough, your opportunity, correct me if I'm wrong, your opportunity last week's reading was the Four of Cups. Now in what you don't see coming, you have the Eight of Cups. That's kind of a progression. So I kind of see that there could be an ultimatum that you make in your mind of, like, I'm going to live for what my soul is telling me to do, not to, like, make other people happy, or, you know, I'm not going to put my soul in a box just to make my potential or partner or real partner uncomfortable, you know, because I do feel that, and for some of you, it's like, it can just manifest in the form, especially for the male Tauruses, like, for the male Tauruses watching this, it's like you have a partner right now that could be making you a little bit soft, and you start to realize that. Like, for a lot of times when you, and even, like, sometimes when you get a partner, you start to slack off, right? You don't have the same habits, and so that could be taken away from your career because you just want to be cozy with your partner and stay inside all the time. But then that takes away from your potential greatness of what you're meant to achieve in this life and your purpose. So you may start to have that realization. For the more feminine Tauruses, and it's not about gender, it's about energy, whatever you identify with. For the more feminine Tauruses watching this, it's more so like the distinction between your own sovereignty versus, like, being loyal to a partner, something like that. Okay, but then we go down here to your advice from your spirit guides, Taurus. Man, and I really feel like they're, I don't know. Okay, let's show you. You have the Ten of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups in the advice from your spirit guides, right? The Ten of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. I really feel like there's a very tough decision that you need to make that is going to bring balance into your life. And it could be very emotional, and it could also lead to an ending for some of you in a love relationship, right? Spirit is advising you, Taurus, if you stick around with someone just because it's comfortable, but you have this nagging thing that, oh my God, my purpose is being on hold because of this person, or whatever, something's on hold because of this person. I don't know what it is, your own personal expansion. It's different for all of us. But look at this advice, right? That's a very tough advice. But what you're coming to learn here, the reason the Six of Pentacles is here is because it's actually the best thing involved for everyone. Here's the thing. If you're in a relationship with someone and you have to not be your true self, or you have to not really go after your true goals or something along those lines, then you're not helping anyone. You're not helping yourself. You're also not helping the person you're committed to by compromising. Now, of course, for a lot of you, compromise can be a thing that is good, and it depends on your level of commitment to the person you're dealing with. If you really are in love with this person and you see yourself with this person for a very, very long time, then there could just be some sort of compromise that is made in a positive way so that the relationship doesn't end and you can achieve your career as well as keep this partner. But that's only for a select few of you, Spirit's telling me. For a lot of you watching this, you're dealing with someone who you know you're not meant to be with forever, but you're still with them, acting like you're meant to be with them forever, but then that's holding down your timeline of where you're meant to go. And like, it's just a very hard thing. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and start clarifying some of these cards, Taurus. Let's go ahead and clarify, first of all, why this 8 of Wands is here in your opportunity, right? The 8 of Wands here. Let's see. It could also be that for some of you, for your career, or something you're passionate about, right? This calling from Spirit that you're getting, you might have to travel a lot, and then that makes your partner feel, or the person you're committed to, feel uncomfortable. I don't know. Let's see, why the 8? For some of you, literally in November, could be getting an opportunity to work your way up in the career field that you are in, or you have some sort of synchronistic opening, okay? When it comes to this purpose career thing that I keep talking about, expansion, and then you have anxiety because the opportunity's there and you're gonna have to make a quick decision about it. So, I don't know. Let's see why the 8 of Wands is here for you, Taurus, and your opportunity. One more here. I keep talking sometimes. I'm also a little bit under the weather. I don't know if you could tell in my voice, but it is what it is. 8 of Wands. Okay, the 8 of Wands, that's weird how they came out. The 8 of Wands is clarified by the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Wands again, Taurus, another duplicate, or a duplicate, and the 7 of Swords. The 8 of Wands is clarified by the 10 of Wands, the 7 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands here. I mean, I don't know, Taurus, you might be... there's a really tough decision to make here. In the opportunity, you have the 10 of Wands. In your advice, you have the 10 of Swords here. The number 10 is a completion. It's a complete ending here. But there may be something that other people perceive as quite sneaky, right? You have the 7 of Swords in your opportunity. So the thing that you may actually have to realize, and it's not an easy realization, is that this burden in the form of a commitment that you have to someone that you deep down know that you're not meant to be with forever, that they potentially, and it's not for all of you, but it's very important for some of you, that they are taking away from your true purpose, right? That's the opportunity, is to recognize how you are being robbed of opportunity by staying stagnant with this energy around you. To be honest with you, also, if you know that this calling, this career is your most important thing, it's more important than love, you have to become clear on those values, then it's like addressing it now is going to save you pain down the road, is what I'm getting, okay? Let's just keep this going now. I need to get more information for you guys. Let's see why the 9 of... I'm just going to try to, for the remainder of this reading, get the cards out. My intention is to get the cards out here instead of just riffing too much. All right, I'm being called to do that. All right, let's see why the 9 of Swords is here in your challenge, Taurus. Why is the 9 of Swords here in your challenge? The 9 of Swords in your challenge is clarified by the 5 of Swords, the Emperor, and also the 4 of Wands here in your challenge. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, there's a real love that you have for someone here. There's a real love that you have for someone. But the 5 of Swords here, you also have the 7 of Swords here. I just think you're not realizing how much this person could be taking, or this connection that you have is taking away from something that you want. But at the end of the day, there is also love there. This is why it's your challenge, Okay, there's love here. The Four of Wands here is about family. It's about someone you're with really does make you feel good. But at the end of the day, your challenge is to kind of embrace that Emperor energy. And if the Emperor, Taurus, sees that this energy is in their life, they're not going to put up with that energy. Or your opportunity to make immediate, quick communicative change, they're going to say what they need to say to their partner, because a lot of you, it's not going to be this dramatic thing of, oh, you're leaving the person you're committed to forever to pursue this career goal. No, it's going to be, you just literally need to talk about what you need to talk about and make a compromise with this person so that they're actually on board with what you want to do. It's literally that simple. I'm almost getting like 50% of you. It's that simple. This is not a breakup reading. This is not for 50% of you. For the other pool of Tauruses watching this though, depending maybe if it's your rising or sun or moon, I do feel like you know that there needs to be an ending. It just depends on your honest assessment of how much you love this person or how compatible they are or how, yeah. So let's see why the Hanged Man is here. I literally love how I'm like, I need to get more cards out. And then, okay, the Hanged Man is popping out right out of the deck is the Eight of Cups here, Taurus. So once again, there's something that feels missing and you start to really have that realization here. That's what the realization is about. It's surrendering. The Hanged Man here, it's a moment of enlightenment. It's actually kind of a peaceful, like, surrender, surrendering to reality here. You have the Eight of Cups here. You also have that Eight of Cups in what you don't see coming. So there's clearly a realization that something feels off. Something's not balanced here, but as in terms of how you're actually going to go about mending this this imbalance with your career goals or purpose goals versus love goals, I don't know. It's going to be different for different ones of you. Now let's go to what you don't see coming. Let's see why the Chariot is here. The Chariot is the centerpiece to your reading, and it's right next to the Sun. So I feel like you're going to have some sort of willpower and strength to do what you need to do. The Chariot is also about freedom of movement. So the Chariot can move forward, can go in sideways. So you may have to like go in different ways. All right, like move in different directions than you've been moving in is what I'm called to say for some of you. Why is the Chariot here in what you don't see coming? Why is the Chariot here in what you don't see coming? The Chariot is clarified by the King of Wands, the Justice card, and also the Six of Wands here. Yeah, Taurus, in what you don't see coming, everything that you want when it comes to what you believe your purpose to be. If you do what you need to do, you're going to have such a big win. Justice and also the Six of Wands, all about victory. All systems pointing to a victory. Also the King of Wands, though, is about you being your true self. And so all I can say is that if you do what you need to do, even though it's uncomfortable this month when it comes to assessing these values that you have in your life, you're going to be super, super successful. It's just a matter of getting the ball moving is what I would say here, Taurus. So, because that's what I was getting. And so you have to understand, Taurus, that you have, throughout your life, you have many portals of auspicious energy. You have many portals that lead to some sort of victory for you when it comes to your own soul's expansion. So, like, let's say when you were 20, you had your soul wanted to experience X, Y, or Z at 20 years old. It didn't work out. Let's just say because you were attached to an energy, you compromised your true goal for comfort. When you get to like 30 years old, 40 years old, 60 years old, at each interval of your life, there is a golden opportunity at each interval. So what I'm getting from this, I know it sounds like, thank you for trying to keep up with this energy. You've been, something that was already meant to be manifested or in the process of manifesting when it comes to your career or your purpose, it should have already been here by now. And because you've been like in this kind of limbo state, as soon as you shift the energy, it's been waiting for you. It's been waiting for you. So there's like a quote that I'm thinking about, like, the world is waiting for you. Like, you think you're waiting on the world right now. Like, oh, I just want, things to work out, then I can pursue this. The world is waiting for you. So just be aware of that here. Let's keep this going, and then we got to end it kind of soon-ish. Let's go ahead and see why is the Seven of Cups here in your advice? All right, this is big-time advice, right? The Seven of Cups here, you need to make a decision and sort through illusion, right? The Seven of Cups here, some of you are deluding yourselves, right? And that's why your challenge is the Nine of Swords here, because there's a painful truth you're not admitting. And if you just kind of believe in a deception, it becomes your reality rather quickly because you have free will sometimes. So let's see why but you're getting a synchronicity right now. So to wake you up out of it for some, Why is the Seven of Cups here for you? Yeah, you see that card popping out right off the bat, the Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, there's a new adventure I'm telling you, the whole energy of this reading, something to do with your purpose or your career, expanding that, getting into the zone, the flow when it comes to that. You need to make a choice. Do you want to go on this adventure or not? Because you know what this adventure leads to? It leads to abundance. This is financial freedom. This is the card of someone who is completely independent. And I'm not even saying you're codependent. I don't get a codependent energy, by the way. Weirdly enough, people would think you're codependent based on this energy. I'm not getting that. I think you're not codependent, but there's an adventure that's waiting for you here. You have the Knight of Wands in your advice. You also have the King of Wands in what you don't see coming. So I don't know. I just feel like there's more here. Now, one more. Let's clarify why the Ten of Swords is here. All right. Why is the Ten of Swords here? At the very least, if it's not a painful ending in relationships, like actually coming to a physical end, it's a painful ending to a cycle of you not addressing something that needs to be addressed. Okay? Let's see why the Ten of Swords is here, Taurus. One more. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Huh. Yeah, Queen of Cups almost just wanted to pop out. Ten of Swords is clarified by the Six of Pentacles. That's a duplicate. It's already here in your advice. The Moon and the King of Pentacles here. Yeah. So it's interesting, right? This came out twice here in your advice. So there needs to be a rebalance here. Also, this is an energy of giving and receiving. I'm diving into it more deeply because it came out twice now here, Taurus. The universe is here to give you something equal, but you must embrace the unknown. You have the Moon card here in the advice with the King of Pentacles as well. So there could be something here about you either taking this person that you're committed to on this journey, if they're open to it with you, and they're going to be supportive, and they're going to meet your needs as you go along, or just embracing the unknown, and then ultimately, maybe being with someone else here, because I say you find the one you love doing what you love. In general, not always for all people, but in this situation, there's something about, there could be if you do decide that I'm going to go my own separate ways with a relationship, I do feel like there's someone else out there that would be very compatible with you, but it's up to you to take some leaps. So I hope that this provided you clarity and insight, Taurus. I'll talk to you next time. This is the Autistic Mystic.